What's up, guys? This is Steven's Story. Welcome to my free webinar, How to Make $100,000 with Independent Insurance Adjusting. I got a few housekeeping rules, guys. I know that this is a recorded webinar, but I want you to silence your phones. Why? Okay. Why do I want you to silence your phones? Because I want y'all to be able to pay attention to what I'm talking about, okay? It's a lot of great information in here. It's going to teach you about the independent insurance adjusting industry and how it changed my life, the life of my students, and how it could possibly change your life, okay? So you want to give attention to what we're doing in the present right now. So go ahead and silence your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb, and let's get started. Next thing, as I'm talking, guys, if you see something that's interesting to you, instead of writing notes, we're using technology right now, right? So either on a computer, a laptop, or either on a laptop, tablet, or a cell phone. So screenshot what you want to remember, all right? Do not waste your memory trying to remember the things in this webinar when you can just screenshot it and look at it at a different time, all right? So next, guys, we're gonna go into some questions. These are questions I get all the time about independent insurance adjusting. Is this for me, all right? Do you want to make 6 figures a year in a new career? Can you invest an hour a day? And do you want to work 8 or 9 months per year? All right, that's something I've been doing for several years, working 8 or 9 months a year, and my students do it as well. And then, is this for me? Do I want to create a better lifestyle for your family and for myself, all right? Do I want to create a better lifestyle for my family and myself? If you're answering yes to these questions, guys, then yes, independent insurance adjusting is for you, but let's keep going so we can confirm it, all right? And again, guys, like I said, this webinar, you're going to get a lot of good information. I'm excited to have all of you here. At this point, I've had thousands of students. I've had hundreds get hired. All right. And I love seeing their testimonials after they get hired, after they get licensed, after they make their first $100,000, after they become managers, buying new homes, buying new cars, investment properties. And so some of you all are going to be starting right now, and you're going to have those similar stories in the coming months. All right. So in this webinar, guys, what we're going to be covering is what is independent insurance adjusting, how profitable this career is, what are the steps to becoming an IA, and how to get started. Now, here's a few important things. Like I said, is it right for me? That's one of the questions I'm going to be asking. As we go into this webinar, guys, we're going to be talking about the price that's exclusive to this webinar, and we're going to be talking about the courses you're going to be getting for free that goes along with the roadmap to become an independent insurance adjuster. All right, so that's the insurance adjusting program, essential claim handling, and becoming an independent insurance adjuster. All right, becoming an independent insurance adjuster, that's my roadmap to becoming an independent adjuster course. Essential claim handling, which is a course that I'm very fond of, really helps you after you get hired, and it teaches you how to do your job properly. Okay, and then the insurance adjuster program, that's just a bundle of my courses. Okay, now, who am I? My name is Steven's Story, guys. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I've been in the independent insurance adjusting industry since 2015. So it's 2022 now. What is independent insurance adjusting? Independent insurance adjusting, and we're going to go into that in a second. But these are the questions I'll be asking in the next section. How profitable is the career? Very profitable. Where can you work as an IA? All the United States and Canada. How to get started in IA? I'll be going over that as well. Okay, so let's talk more about independent adjusting. Why don't many people know about independent insurance adjusters? As adjusters, we travel a lot and we work so much that most people are unaware that an IA is an IA, right? We're just not walking around day to day because we work 50, 60, 70 hours a week sometimes, or we're traveling or we're working from home. So we're not in an office environment, a regular office environment where we can just share what we do for a living, right? So this industry of independent adjusting has been around for over 90 years now, is not going anywhere anytime in the near future, all right? So how did I learn about independent adjusting? So like it says in the slide, it's a relationship-based business. My mother is the person who got me into the business. She was already an insurance agent. She sold her Allstate insurance agency. After that, she wanted to stay in the insurance industry, and her friend told her about insurance adjusting, independent adjusting specifically. So because of that, she went and got licensed. She started making great money, and then she told me about it. And to my point in the last slide, it's relationship-based business just because there's not a bunch of stuff out there on Google and YouTube, and it's not all on Indeed, right? And they're not talking about it at job fairs and things like that. That's why It's a relationship-based business because it's very hard to find out about this business unless somebody's actively telling you about it. Now, how has IA changed my life? How has independent adjusting changed my life? Look, I had been in the insurance industry. I'd done several things in the insurance industry before becoming an IA, but becoming an independent adjuster allowed me to have financial stability first, right? And then that gave me opportunities to live and work around the United States and Canada. And because I was living and working in different places, I got to meet a lot of different people, all right? And that allowed me to live in Canada, allowed me to live in places like Houston, Texas, live in Florida, live in Atlanta, Georgia, live in Colorado, work and live out there in the DC area, and like I said, work in Canada. And so because I had financial stability and I was able to work and live around North America, it opened my worldview. My perspective on life changed because of that. And how we help people as independent adjusters, guys. Whenever a hurricane happens, a wildfire, a robbery, a car is in a total loss accident, and things like that, we have the ability to help people get through the hard part of piecing their life back together, right? So, for example, when a hurricane comes and blows a house away, we're there to after the police come, ambulances come, and all that, the roofers come. We're there to then be the part of insurance that works, right? So we're there making claim decisions. Hey, look, you need a new roof. I see you need a new roof. I'm there to help you get that new roof put on. I'm gonna be able to pay you pay you what the policy allows, right? And so that's how we help people when they go through these major disasters. All right. So what kind of claims does an independent adjuster handle? We handle damage to properties. We handle damage to homes. We handle pet insurance, airplane insurance, oil spills. We handle personal injury. Guys, we handle all types of insurance claims, all right? If there's an insurance policy on it, more than likely an independent adjuster can and will or has already handled it. Okay. Independent adjusters are contracted by insurance companies to handle claims. Insurance companies bring on IAs to complete claims within a certain time frame so they avoid being fined. All right. So when the staffers at these insurance companies, when they're overwhelmed, right, when they have too much work, they actually put the insurance company at risk of being liable for not handling claims in a certain amount of time. When they're not handling a certain amount of time, you can be fined by each state's Department of Insurance, right? Because insurance companies are regulated by the state, and so you have to handle claims in a certain amount of time. If not, those insurance carriers are not operating in good faith, all right, with their contract with their clients. So that's where you'll see the independent adjusters are needed. All right, now commission or salary based. All right, that question depends about how we get paid. All right, field adjusters or outside adjusters get paid on fee schedule. All right, it can depend on the amount of damage you're inspecting. That is a type of commission. All right, so if there's $10,000 worth of damage, you're gonna get paid a certain amount of money. If it's $50,000 worth of damage, you can get paid more. $100,000, $200,000 more. All right, it all depends on a scale. There's what we call a fee schedule, which is basically a scale on what you're going to get paid based on the amount of damage you find. All right. Now, as far as inside adjusters normally get paid a day rate or an hourly rate. All right. And they're different pay structures compared to different types of jobs. Right. Now, here's some testimonials. Here we got Jacob. Jacob was a part of one of my mentorship programs, as a matter of fact. He says, 2 days into my deployment, I've made my money back from every course I bought from Stephen. By the end of the week, I will have made more than all of the courses I bought with Stephen and a licensing cost for 4 states and the study material for them. All right, guys, we're talking about 1 week. Your first week in business, your first week in this job, you're going to be you will have made all the money you invested back. And from there, it's all profit, okay? Or like Adrian. Let's see how Adrian did. Adrian, guys, has already become a manager. This is one testimony, but she's written a ton of stuff since September 2021. She's become a manager. Here she is doing $12,000 a week. And we had one student do around this. We had a few students do around what she's making. But Adrian is one of my star students. She's done amazing work, and y'all can go follow her. She talks about insurance a lot on Twitter. Now, next thing, guys, how much time is required? Independent insurance adjusting is full-time work, all right? This is not a side hustle. You're going to be working 50 hours All right. It says 40, but normally it's going to be 50 hours a week or more, depending on the time of the year. Okay. So if you think that you want to do this as a side hustle, you can go ahead and stop this webinar now. Thank you for coming out. But this is not going to be for you. All right. This is going to be a full-time endeavor. Can you do this part-time? Again, no. Any software that you suggest prospective adjusters to pick up before an event meaning a weather event, I suggest getting licensed, figure out which field you're interested in. So you got property, you got auto. Those are the two main ones, all right? And then you have field auto, field property. You got field, you got inside desk property, inside desk auto. So you kind of want to get an idea of what it is you want to do, whether you want to be outside or inside, whether you want to work with cars or you want to work with property. Okay, everybody doesn't require software, but you do need to be computer literate. All right. What benefits come with this business? All right. Independent adjusters, we work at will. We're contract workers, so we can leave whenever we want. We can also be fired at will. Okay. So as work slows down, you can be released. We do not have health benefits, guys. We don't have dental insurance, eye insurance. We don't have all those things, but we do get paid better and at a higher rate than staff adjusters do. We're normally going to be getting paid 2 to 3 times more than a staff adjuster. All right. So with that extra money, you should be able to pay for those benefits that you're not getting, health insurance, etc. Okay. What kind of independent adjuster jobs are available? Independent insurance adjusters work outside. They work outside, inside. They work remotely. Auto inspections, field adjusting, just like we talked about earlier. What locations allow people to work as an IA? It's really more so what carriers allow people to work as an IA. Dozens of insurance carriers, and by carriers I mean companies like State Farm or Progressive, Liberty Mutual, right? There are dozens of companies like that when they have a need for independent adjusters, they will ask for them. All right, they will ask these IA firms for them. You can work in the United States, you can work remotely from home, and you can work internationally. I've seen people work in the Caribbean. I've seen people work in Canada. I'm one of those people who work in Canada. Is it tough to get licensed in different states in Canada? That's a question that depends. I'm gonna say no, but you do need to study, right? You need to study and get licensed, and then from there, you can pay for reciprocal licenses. Okay, how are you contracted as an IA? I just talked about it just a little bit. You can go through IA firms, independent adjusting firms. Independent adjusting firms are essentially staffing agencies that have a roster of licensed IAs. All right, so they're staffing agencies that only work with independent adjusters, and they only work with insurance carriers like State Farm or Progressive. All right, so it's a staffing agency essentially it's exclusively for independent adjusters to work with insurance carriers. That's how we're contracted 9 times out of 10. Is prior insurance experience necessary to be an IA? 95% of people who become independent insurance adjusters do not have prior experience. All right. There are multiple steps you need to take for this career, but needing prior insurance experience is not one of them. Keep this in mind. Most jobs require background checks. Most jobs do require drug tests. If you have a felony or misdemeanor, then I'm not going to say this career is not for you, but I'm going to say you need to contact the Department of Insurance at the state level. All right. So whatever state you live in, if you live in New Jersey, you need to contact the Department of State of Insurance. The State Department of Insurance for your state, which would be New Jersey. All right. But you need to check to see, because some felonies or misdemeanors, you can work this job. Others, you can't. So you want to confirm before you start investing money in this. All right. To make sure you're eligible. Now, here's the best part. You can make a 6-figure income while working 8 to 9 months a year. I've done this several years. All right. Not only have I done it, I've seen my students do it as well, and I've coached them to be able to do that. And you can do all this while traveling, while working from home, deciding which jobs you want, and enjoying freedom, guys. You know, it is amazing what life is like when you don't have to work for 3 or 4 months out the year. You know, yes, you're gonna work hard while you're adjusting, while you're working, but when you stop, you get to relax and just literally do nothing if you don't want to, as long as you're taking care of your money when you're an adjuster. All right. Here we have Jade. Jade is one of my students. She did very well. Here she is talking about she's in the industry because of me. And she says, I put the whole industry on. I did not do that, guys, but she has done very well for herself, guys. If you go to her page, she's also an independent insurance adjuster. She tweets a lot about insurance adjusting on Twitter as well, and she did very well for herself last storm season. Here's Nick. Nick has been an adjuster at this point for almost a year and a half, right? And you can't see that number at the bottom. Maybe you can't, if you screenshot it. But he made about $9,000, a little over $9,000 on his second deployment right here. It says, this is a check for 2 weeks of work on my second deployment. Nick is an amazing adjuster. This is on a field deployment. So y'all are here because y'all want to know the steps. What do I need to do to become an independent insurance adjuster? Well, don't worry, guys. I got you. Here's the steps to get started. First, you got to get certified, okay? You got to get certified and licensed, all right? I left the license part off, but you got to get your license, okay? Next thing, you got to get hired. You got to get hired by an independent adjusting firm for an insurance carrier. Next thing you got to do, guys, you got to handle claims. That's what insurance adjusters do. We make claim decisions, all right? And then from there, you got to grow your knowledge, grow your experience, and grow your network, all right? Now, here's a faster way to get in this business, all right? It's a faster way to grow, and it's based around my courses, all right? So instead of waiting on experience to become a better adjuster, you can become a better adjuster through learning what to do the right way the first time, right when you start. That's where the essential claim handling comes in at. I think that's an amazing course. Obviously, I wrote it, but I recorded that course. But it's a course I needed when I started out. I didn't know how to talk to insurers on the phone. I didn't know how to write claim notes correctly. I didn't know how to be cognizant of how much time I spent on each claim, right? When I was trying to get hired, I didn't know which IA firms to call. I didn't know who to email. I didn't know what licenses I needed, all right? That all is inside of the insurance adjuster program, essential claim handling, and becoming an independent insurance adjuster. These courses are written in the perspective of, hey, what did I need when I got started? You know, what held me back? Guys, when I was becoming an insurance adjuster, when I got licensed, it took me 9 months to get my first job because I just didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. I did not know who to talk to, okay? So in the insurance adjuster program, this is exactly what you're going to get. You're getting those two courses. You're getting the roadmap to become an independent insurance adjuster, and you're getting the essential claim handling. Inside the essential claim handling, guys, we got 30 minutes of role play. We're talking about notes. We're talking about software systems. We're talking about everything that's needed to handle your claims day to day. All right, this is what you're going to be needing once you get hired. Because unfortunately, guys, in this business, you don't get a lot of training. You don't get a lot of on-the-job training. They give you a pamphlet. They might talk to you for a day about how to handle the claims, how they expect you to handle it, and that's it. All right, and a lot of good people, because they can't handle it, because they can't handle not being trained well, they get out there and they perform poorly and they get fired quickly. And so they think, oh man, this business isn't for me. But it actually is for you, and it can be for you, but you need a little more help. And that's where these courses come in at. All right, so like I said, guys, with becoming an independent insurance adjuster, what you're going to be getting inside is you're going to be getting, first of all, access to the private group, okay? That's access to the private group. You're going to be getting, in that group, got almost 2,000 people at this point. As of March 2022, we have almost 2,000 people inside that group, all helping each other get hired, okay? Get hired, and it's a great resource. You're going to be getting a copy of a fee schedule. You're going to be getting several other things inside of becoming an independent insurance adjuster that you can read here. That's going to be able to help you get hired, stay hired, and get hired again when it's time to get your next deployment, okay? Now, essential claim handling, guys, I also have written down everything that's inside here. As you can see in this next slide, again, like I said, it's got a 30-minute role play session where I show you how to handle a claim correctly when you're talking to an insurer, all right? Here we got some more testimonials, guys. We got Matt, another great student of mine. He actually became a manager 6 months into being a licensed insurance adjuster. Here he is. He took some action, got a few more licenses, and he was making $450 a day while managing a team of 8, and he was doing that while deployed remotely. Here you see a couple of his screenshots, some of the money he was making. Here we go. Here's Eric here. Here he is showing a screenshot of one of the IA firms sending out messages saying, hey, look, we got jobs available. If you want it, if you're ready, come on. We're going to deploy you and you're going to get started, and we're going to pay you for training as well. Now, I know I'm going over a lot, guys. I know you're thinking like, yo, this is a lot. But you're going to get instant access. It's 100% step-by-step, guys. I am very direct when I'm teaching. You can get everything straight to the point, exactly what you need, nothing you don't. You're going to have lifetime access. And like I told you guys, you're going to have support inside the community. All right, from 2,000 other people that also want to get the same goal. They want to reach the same goals that you have. So it's an amazing community, very positive, right? Very positive community where you can get in and say, hey, guys, I'm in Texas. Okay, who's hiring in Texas? You're gonna have people responding to you, is looking to help you out. All right. Now, what's the investment? Okay, so as we get into this next phase of the webinar, guys, what is the investment? What we're looking at here, guys, we're looking at entry into a 6-figure a year career every single year. As long as you keep your licenses valid, you have the ability to make 6 figures in this business. Okay, so if it was $10,000, all right, if I was charging $10,000 and you got access to $100,000 every year for the next 10 years, 20 years, it would still be an amazing deal. But it's not $10,000. All right, here you see it's over $2,000 in value. If you had to pay $2,000, guys, it would still be a great deal because you're making, a large amount of money every year as long as you want to make it, right? And so that's what return on investment is. It's unlimited. Return on investment is unlimited with this, guys. All right. Now, here's some more. This is from one of my students, Aisha. She's one of my first students that I helped out. She saved $20,000 in 4 months, all right? What did Aisha do with that, guys? She went on to buy her first property, her first residential home, because she started getting her money right after she was able to get a higher income in this business. Okay, so the normal pricing for becoming an independent insurance adjuster, the normal pricing for the essentials of claim handling is normally $297 per course. And I'm telling you guys, it's worth much more than $297 a piece. All right. You can get both for $594 if I was selling it for that, guys. If I was selling it for $297 a piece, it would be $594. But I'm not going to do that, guys. I wrote these courses because I wanted to meet people where they were, okay? I know that you will have money when you're an insurance adjuster, but right now you may not have that kind of money. $594 might be most of your rent. It might be, your car payment, your health insurance, whatever it is. $594 is a little much for a lot of people. So I want to meet y'all where y'all at, all right? So you can get 2 of these courses. These 2 courses, guys, can change your financial life, okay? It can change your worldview, right? Because you get to travel and all that. You're going to get that for $197, guys, all right? You get and look, you're going to be saving over $1,800. But more than that, guys, it's not just about saving $1,800. You're going to be putting yourself in a position to make hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next several years, hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next several years for $197. That's an amazing deal, guys. And you're already seeing people that are doing amazing. All right. You got people that have already made $100,000 a year. Okay. It's not just me. I've had students over the last 16 months since this course has come out that have made over $100,000 a year. Guys, it can be you. Okay. You can be one of those people. All right. Now, also, guys, if you join today, you're going to get Understanding Insurance Policy. That's a course I made with my friend Jonathan Walker. And we go over and we explain an HO3 homeowners policy, which is basically a policy that if you become a property adjuster, you will be handling day in and day out. So this is a great course to understand insurance policy. When we understand insurance policy, guys, we make quicker, more confident claims decisions, and it also extends our deployments, which means we get to make more money. When you make better claim decisions, that means you are a person that's going to stay longer than others. All right. So if you enroll in the next hour, guys, you're going to get this bonus course, Understanding Insurance Policy. That's 3 policies for $197. All right. Now, if you don't have $197 right now, guys, I understand. All right. I understand. And I want to make this program accessible for anyone. All right. So if you don't have that $197, you got $77, guys. You can do 3 payments of $77. All All right. You're not going to get to understand the insurance policy, but you're going to pay a little bit more over time. But guys, you still get access now to begin changing your financial life right now. Okay. Like I said, guys, I want to meet y'all where y'all are. All right. Here's some more testimonials. Here's one of my students. I bought a lot of courses. None of them have had me making $15,000 in 45 days. I've worked every day since I've been on this deployment. $15,000 in 45 days. Okay, so if you're a person that's that $77 mark, right? If you're somebody that can pay that $197 right now, $197 to make $15K in 45 days, guys. That is an amazing ROI. Like I said earlier, guys, the ROI is infinite. Okay. So again, guys, if you get this course today, guys, it's not gonna be $594. It's gonna be $197 for 3 courses. That is a steal, okay? And you get a private community, and you get the step-by-step guide to handle your claims properly, step-by-step guide to understanding insurance policy, step-by-step guide to get licensed, get certified, get hired, and the community, right? Like I said, all these things are gonna speed this process up for you guys. I know a lot of y'all are very smart people here. Y'all already hustlers. I know y'all already, focus on making more money. If you do what I tell you to do, you go ahead and get started now, guys. We can look up in a month, 2 months, 3 months. You're working, you're hired, you're making a couple grand every week, okay? And that's been the reality for hundreds of students already, okay? Now, again, guys, enroll today in the Insurance Adjuster Program. If you get started now, you're going to get essential claim handling. You're going to get becoming an independent insurance adjuster, and you're also going to get understanding insurance policy. All right, here's one of my students. He just accepted an inside position with Travelers. Not 6 figures, but not bad money at all. Thank you for the intro to this business. I had another student. Here we are. Good afternoon, sir. I just purchased your course and watched the entirety of your roadmap and was impressed by how comprehensive this guide is. Guys, as of right now, as of March 26, 2022, I have 115 5-star reviews just on the roadmap course alone. All right, this course is highly rated because it has so much great knowledge in it, and it can help you guys. Again, the price today is $197. If you get started next hour, guys, you can get understanding insurance policy along with that. So it's a bonus course. It's going to help you, all right? So if you want to get started today, guys, you want to get the bundle today, you get instant access to Insurance Adjuster Bundle. You're going to get 100% step-by-step video courses, instant access to my private community, plus you're going to get a list of over 120 IA firms that all around the United States that'll help you get hired quickly, all right? You're going to click on that button. Get the bundle today for $197, all right? Fill in the form, all right? If you got it, you're going to choose your payment plan, put your full name in, put your email in there. Guys, slow down for a second, all right? Put your email in correctly. You'll be surprised by a lot of people type their email in correctly. They have to email me and have me update their email information, all right? And now, here's the best part, guys. Once you click purchase, you can start as soon as you join. If you're ready to get started right now, guys, I'd love to see y'all inside the course. I would love to get you started on the roadmap to become an independent insurance adjuster. I'd love to see you inside there, guys, get you inside the community. You get to start talking, seeing what's going on, so you can go and get licensed, all right? You can start as soon as you join this business. I got a few questions for you. A few frequently asked questions. I don't have a college degree. I'm going to give y'all some news, okay? You might not know about me. I don't have a college degree either. This does not stop me from making several hundreds of thousands of dollars in this business, okay? Can I work from home? Yes, you can, guys. There are remote positions available in this business currently. And a lot of students that are brand new working from home. Is this a job a single parent can do? Yes. Why do I know that? Because I've had people from all walks of life get in this business and do well in it. And not only that, I know tons of people in this business I've worked with that were single parents, okay? Is it expensive to get certified? Some certifications in this business you will pay for. Some certifications will be free. It all just depends on what you need. How long will it take to get certified, Steve? That depends on you. How fast can you learn, relearn, and unlearn, right? How much focus can you put into this industry, into this business, into your goals, all right? Normally, I see students go from watching this webinar to being hired, if they do everything correctly, anywhere from 45 days to 90 days. Some take a little bit longer than others. Some take a little bit shorter than others. Just depends. All right. Now, you'll also be able to go at your own pace. All right. I will be providing some support inside the community. It's thousands of people in there, guys, so I'm not always in there. I can't talk to everybody all the time. I'm only one person. But you better go at your own pace. Like I said, step by step, and you get that lifetime access. All right? Inside the community, you can ask questions. You can meet others, get feedback from me. Guys, we have groups of people that are inside the group that are currently working with each other because they helped each other get hired at the same job, all right? Or remind you guys, again, today's price is not $594, guys. It's $197. If you enroll within the next hour, you get the bonus course, Understanding Insurance Policy. Now, that is all I have for y'all, guys. I appreciate all y'all, guys. Again, my name is Stephen Story. It doesn't matter if you don't buy from me today, guys. I appreciate y'all for listening up to this point. But if you do decide to get started today, guys, I would love to see y'all inside the course. If you got questions, guys, whatever social media platform you saw me on, you can feel free to shoot me a message. I'm always here to help you and help you navigate this industry of insurance adjusting, guys. And again, I want to say thank you so much, all y'all, for taking time out to listen to me, guys. Hope you have a great evening, a great morning, a great day, a great evening, a great night whenever you're watching this. And I look to talk to all of you soon.